There we go. So I'll be discussing some helpful tips and tricks for success in high school, as well as going over some of our general graduation requirements and expectations and sort of what you can expect as you start ninth grade and move forward. So you've made it to high school, maybe you're a ninth grader now, and a lot of students might feel overwhelmed, along with excited, along with stressed, maybe confused. And I just want to reassure everybody that that's totally normal. Everybody is overwhelmed as a ninth grader. I'm still overwhelmed as an adult sometimes. So it's totally okay. And that's what this presentation is for, is to help you understand what you need to do and what the expectations are for you. So to start with, a lot of students, especially when they're new to a school, have one of the biggest concerns and areas of stress is making new friends. It can be scary. So I always remind my students, be yourself and be patient. Making friends does take time. And I recommend introducing yourself to someone new with a smile. It is, in this virtual world, we often are tempted to leave our cameras off, and I totally understand that sometimes we need those days. But if you're joining a class or a club, turn your camera on, and you can even send someone a chat, try and make yourself friendly and approachable. Maybe ask someone a question about themselves or ask about an interest of theirs, especially if you're in a club together. Maybe you're in the chorus club. You could connect over music. Be observant of social skills, social cues. These are definitely learned, and some of us are better at others than others at this. But if you ever feel like you need some help with some strategies about how to connect better socially, I'm here for that. You can always make an appointment with me, and we can even practice like how to make a new friend, how to have a new conversation. It's definitely something that you can build as a skill, and I'm here to help you with that. And the best and fastest way to make new friends is to get involved. So join a club, a sports team, or an extracurricular, something at Elite that will help you get connected to others, to teachers, and as well as to other students. And time management. So this is a big piece of what it means to be a high school student. Pack your lunch. If you make a lunch at home, you could get it ready and try and keep yourself, with a pretty typical schedule. I even recommend having a backpack, because while you do have the luxury of doing a lot of stuff from home, you might want to go to a library one day, or maybe you're going to be at a different family member's house. And if you have a routine of keeping a backpack where all your stuff is, it just makes it easier so that you always know, hey, my laptop's always here, my books, my pencils are always in one place. So even though it seems kind of silly to have a backpack in a virtual school, I still recommend it. Practice setting your alarm and waking up on your own, so you don't have to rely on your parents anymore to get you up in the morning. So start working that into your routine. Definitely use an agenda, a planner, or a calendar, something where you can write things down. If we don't write things down, we often forget them. So it's really important to have a place where you can go to and get in the habit of checking your assignments. And don't rely on others to manage your responsibilities for you. So this is the time, once you're in the high school, really start practicing that independence. And this also goes a long way in earning some trust with your parents if you can demonstrate that you can manage some responsibilities. And you don't have to do it all at once, but start taking on some responsibilities on your own so that you don't have to rely on your parents so much. Using a planner. You should have received a planner from Elite when you got your back to school box this year. If not, you can reach out to your teacher of record who can get you one. Or if you have a different planner that you like to use, that's fine as well. But definitely you want to have something. Some students like to use their phone and use their calendar feature. That works too. I'm more old school. I like to write things down. So you want to record homework, important projects, quizzes, and tests. And then also using a planner can help you with studying. So you want to write down a few days in advance before a big test, block some time for yourself to remind yourself to study. If you are a student who's working, keep track of your work schedule there as well. And then if you have any practices for sports and games or any extra meetings outside